Quelle de ça écrit? N? N? Kendall? Oh, Kendall, monte così Kendall.
Matulin.
Kala bitam tu desan fem na vinjan mala.
Oh, fem na vinjan.
Yeah.
Okay, tak apa.
Okay. Thank you.
Unreal. Is it still recording? The moment I turned that recorder on, she shut up. She was on the phone babbling loudly the whole time I was driving. I got stuck with these people. Hopefully I don't get run into here. Lyft. I don't have any, I'm stuck driving Lyft because my phone has stopped ringing because they brought all these illegals in and to ruin my business driving. And now I'm driving the illegals. So Lyft, they give you about 2 seconds to accept a job or run. About 3 seconds. It goes beep, 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 and then shuts off. And it said $31. I'm like, well, I just did a $30 trip the other day. It's still nothing. But, you know, you go across town to Columbus. There's, you know, traffic or whatever. So I take it. I tap it. I accept it. I'm on the freeway in traffic. I can't read. That's why they get you. You can't read this shit. You can't pull over to stop to read these things. If you don't take them, after 2 refusals, they turn you off. They just shut the fucker off. So I start driving, and I'm going west on 70 west, sorry. And I'm thinking, okay, it's a distribution center. That much I could read. Distribution center. So I'm thinking it's one of these, you know, Amazon or somebody out on the west side of Columbus. I'm driving and driving and driving, and of course it comes down to 2 fucking lanes. They're tearing up the entire freeway going out there. And I'm like, wait a minute. And I look, while I'm trying to avoid being crushed by trucks, I read it and it says 16 fucking minutes. You gotta be kidding me. They sent me 20 minutes out of town to some distribution center in the middle of nowhere to pick up, and I know every one of these, I've done them before, they're all illegals. They give them these bogus jobs to say, oh, they're employed. Look how they're contributing. No, everything is paid. They got their rent free. They get about $5 to $10 grand a month per person. And it's all being paid by these NGOs who are taking it from us, just like the Somalis did in Columbus. They're stealing millions, actually billions from us. I finally get out to this goddamn distribution center in the middle of nowhere. And I pull up, and it normally has a little person, a little icon, a yellow person standing there, meaning that's who's made the call. And you know they're there because you can see it moving around. Well, there's no little person, which tells me it's booked by somebody out in Pennsylvania or New York who doesn't give a shit. They're the ones handling all these illegals and making it look like, oh yeah, they're voting. Yeah, right. Well, turns out I'm sitting there waiting, and I call the number. It doesn't go through. It says, oh, just leave your name. Why you... Well, that's bogus because they never called back. It dumps you into nowhere. So I'm sitting there. I'm like an idiot. I'm sitting there. And I look down the building. It's a gigantic building. So there's 2 black Africans sitting down there, you know, hundreds of feet away at the wrong spot. And I'm like, here, the pickup is here at the door. They're down there looking at their phones. I'm like, oh, God damn it. I knew it. I fucking knew it. So I pull down there, and they're just clueless. Just clueless. And I'm like, oh, no, you know. So they get in the car, immediately start just babbling in Senegalese or whatever the hell it is. just blah, 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 really loud. And she's on the phone yelling at somebody, you know. And I'm like pulling my hair out, just thinking this ain't happening. And I look down at the thing as I'm pulling out. I'm thinking this better be going back to Columbus. I look down finally as I'm pulling out, and it says Springfield fucking Ohio. Are you fucking kidding me? Springfield fucking Ohio. So I'm stuck. I'm already driving. I can't stop and put them out because Lyft will fire me. They'll just cut me off again like they did before when I got hit. Years ago, I was doing Lyft. Some drunk woman hit me. Lyft was supposed to pay for the damages. They kept me on the hook for months. And I had to fight with them to get... Now I'm driving around in circles in this goddamn shithole area. In Springfield, fucking Ohio. 50,000 people live in Springfield. Conservative white people. They brought in 50,000 illegals. 50,000 and counting. Illegals. And on top of that, would I drive them again? Fuck no. Add a note. You bet your ass I'm going to add a note. I'm going to have to pull over to do this. I cannot concentrate. They got out at the first... They had 2 stops in town. They got out at the first one and just walked away. I'm like, are you kidding me? So I would go ahead and drove to the second one. I'm getting paid no matter what. It says, leave a note. I say, oh, there's another issue. First of all, you sent me 16 minutes out of Columbus, and you cannot look at the screen while you're driving and figure out what's going on with the trip, period. I end up picking up at a distribution center 20 minutes away from Columbus, exclamation point. To make matters worse, I'm waiting and nobody comes out. Somebody from who knows where, New York, makes these bookings. And they're illegals, period. Fire me if you want. I don't care anymore, period. They get in the car, so I can't put them out without getting fired anyway. I'm stuck driving all the way to Springfield, Ohio, period. Springfield, Ohio, exclamation point. Why would Lyft do this to me? Question mark. This is outrageous. Sending me halfway across the state for $30, period. If I had had time or was sitting still to look at the screen, it still would have sent me halfway across the state before it showed me that these people were going to Springfield, Ohio. Now I'm stuck in Springfield, Ohio, and I have to deadhead all the way back to Columbus, Ohio on my dime. So there goes $20 worth of gas on a $30 trip, period. This is outrageous. Absolutely outrageous that Lyft does this, period. So anyway, I was recording the screen. Apparently, yeah, they clammed up when I think they realized I tapped the phone and it was recording. So the moment they saw that, they stopped jibber-jabbering at the top of their lungs. They got real quiet. And unfortunately, I didn't see any ICE agents on the way through Springfield. But they're not here. ICE isn't taking these people out. They're not removing these people. It's all a lie. It's all a lie. And I put these idiots into the White House. This whole thing is a lie. They're not going anywhere. They've already they've turned a conservative town, Springfield, Ohio, into a liberal Marxist hellhole.